Hello. Hello, is this thing on? Hello. Hi.
Oh my God,
Hello.
it's not like that.
Welcome to another episode of Toon Kind D&D at 12 frames per second. My name is Arsa Sessions, also known as Avi, and I am here with good friend. I gently pat you.
Hi, it's me, Lewis, local virus of the Toonkind server. Happy birthday, Abby! You get the birthday inspiration point.
Okay, yes. Yes, it is my birthday. Thank you. I'm now flustered.
Love you.
I love you too. But anyway, hi. I didn't say the character I was gonna play. I'm all over the place. But I'm playing Cassius, my
Yes,
ridiculously tall vampire boy.
and I'm playing the bastard that lives in his head.
Yep.
Okay, Simon.
Yep. The duo that just keeps doing things.
Don't even worry about it.
Yeah.
And it's fine, it's cool, it's chill.
Oh, man.
Mm-hmm.
To set the scene a little bit, our FPS Are We Connected is going to start within the quaint little setting of Camp Campen, which is cute little summer camp for kids. Cassius is there because he's a camp counselor, and boy does he regret.
He brought this upon himself. He has nobody but himself to blame.
Well, at least that's what it seems like he's here for. He's here to be a camp counselor, to be around Camp Campen and do, counselor stuff. Make sure the kids stay out of trouble too much. Make sure they go to bed on time. Make sure they're safe, etc., etc. He's kind of bad at his job, but we aren't gonna worry about that.
Because today there is no kids. Unless you count Cassius and Simon as children, considering their personalities.
I mean, let's be real. Cassius is basically a child. With the way he acts sometimes.
Don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Either way. I think we're gonna open up with something that Cassius has been doing for the past few nights around these parts. It is the dead of night in Camp Campen, and supposedly all the kids have gone to bed in their respective camps, cabins, those things, buildings.
Yeah, the cabins, dormitories.
I'm just picturing like the ambiance of crickets, of nighttime bugs and wildlife and such.
I mean, yeah. Obviously.
Maybe there is a bit of a wide shot where we can see like a little figure creeping about, but don't worry about that.
I don't know who you're talking about. There is nobody in these woods. The wood creep is a legend.
Well, it might not be the wood creep. You never know. It could be a little girl who is seeking out. She shouldn't be. I say this so pointedly because of the FPS that happened earlier today.
She shouldn't be, but she is.
Because
and
this is happening
too late.
at the same time.
It's fine. There is nothing wrong.
Either way, don't worry about it. This wide shot has this moment of seeing that little figure dart through the forest before it starts to focus on one of the cabins, which is meant for some of the camp counselors. Or, well, it's more like an office, I suppose. But the door kind of creaks open, and a little pair of glowing red eyes peeks out. And Cassius is very quietly stepping out into the area, shutting the door behind him, and just letting out the world's most weariest sigh.
Only Cassius can see him, but there is in fact a funny little virus man floating beside him. You can roll insight on him if you want.
I mean, I sure can. Oh boy,
Mhm.
Cassius, where's your insight? First roll of the game, everybody.
Yup, baby.
12.
It's fine. It wasn't a low roll because Simon is looking very pointedly at very probably the little radio that Cassius is currently holding under his arm.
Mhm.
And it's not just looking pointedly at it, it's glaring at it in a not very happy way.
I'm pretty sure Cassius has gotten used to this response from Simon for the
Mhm.
past couple days, but either way, Cassius is once again ignoring you, as he
Nobody's
so often
surprised.
does. The general interactions between these two is Cassius ignores Simon for all of 5 minutes. Simon eventually does something that he can't ignore anymore. They argue. Wash, rinse, repeat for eternity.
I don't know what you're talking about. Everything is fine. They are best friends.
Are they, Lewis?
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, they are.
Regardless, I'm going to be rolling stealth because
Uh-huh.
Cassius tried to do this last night and got interrupted by some kids. And he was very, very ticked off about it, but you know, it's fine. It's fine, don't worry about it. Okay, Cassius, where's your stealth? Ooh, it is right there. Oh! That is a natural 20 from Cassius, man.
Oh, that's a sneaky tall guy.
Mm-hmm.
He has become one with nature.
Well, maybe not that specifically. Listen, I point at this rich kid. Do you really think he would willingly want to go into
Well, he
into
sure
like
is
dirt
going
and
to have
bushes
to.
and stuff? Yeah, he's been. You know what? He's actually been adjusting to it since that's all he's been doing for the past couple weeks.
Mhm. At this point, I'm pretty sure he knows the woods so fucking well.
Oh yeah, at least the part directly near by the
Mhm.
camp. Any place that's been like mapped out and has more of the hiking trails that lead to and from the different locations. He basically knows them like the back of his hand.
Mhm.
And Cassius almost silently is creeping through the darkness and sticking to the shadows in a way that's impressively sneaky. You would not expect that from somebody like him, but considering what he is, he's probably had to learn to at least be a bit sneaky.
Yeah, no shit.
Because you know, sometimes you get thirsty, and you know you gotta. Anyway,
No, it's fine. It's cool. It's chill. I want to do a funny little thing. You want to do a perception?
oh sure, I can do perception.
Simon is tired of this silence. Is all I'm saying.
That is a 3.
That's great. Okay, so picture this scene. Cassius is sneaking around perfectly. He goes like he's against the tree at some point, and he starts looking on one side of it. There is nothing, and so he's like, "Okay, it's cool. Nobody has seen me. Nobody has heard me." He turns around. 2 inches away from his face is Simon.
Cassius forcibly chokes back the scream that's about to escape from him. It almost got out. Considering that his stealth was 20, he manages to keep it down. And he just don't do that.
Do what? I don't know what you're talking about.
Sneak up on me. he just kind of like bats at the air, despite the fact that he can't really touch you.
I don't know what you're talking about. I was just looking at those lovely Gucci bags under your eyes. How many hours have you slept in the last week?
Well, considering that Simon is right there at all
No,
times,
Simon knows, but he wants to hear Cassius say it.
well, he's not going to say it. He's glaring directly at you, then walking right through you and stalking the forest.
He just hears a big sigh.
Uh,
Come on, buddy! Mosquito! Don't you want a good little nap? Like, you've been doing this for like 3 days now.
I can nap when I'm pecking dead.
Well, I mean, considering what you are, he does some gestures with his head, and, like, just kind of gestures at Cassius.
The deadpan look that Simon is getting.
Don't look at me like that. You know what I mean.
I don't have time for this. And
You
Cassius
have
is just
all the time for this.
Cassius is once again ignoring you and stalking deeper into the forest.
Unbelievable.
I'm sorry, he is a grump.
Mm-hmm.
Grumpy Gus.
God. Simon just sighs again, and he's just like kind of looking around because you realize that he has never taken the time to like admire the nature a little bit, considering where he has been for the past months.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's been a hot minute.
it sure has fucking been. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna roll survival real quick and see how Cassius is faring with with well, he's trying to like retrace his steps from a few nights ago.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 13. It's not the
It's
best,
not
but it's also
bad.
not the worst.
I mean,
It's
considering
average.
what happened the night before.
Yeah. It takes a little bit, and like Cassius has to like pull out like a map with scribbled on
Mm-hmm.
it like scribbled on places of where he has been already, and he's just like stalking through the trees. And Simon, you are very well acquainted with this map because Cassius has been doing this the past couple of days and keeps making little marks in certain areas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And he is walking through and actually going closer to the area of the woods that's closer to the lake of Camp Campen. And it's about here where he sighs, puts away the map, and holds up the little radio that you are getting very acquainted with nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
And he's just going to click it on, and yeah.
Yeah? Yeah?
Yeah.
How's it feeling with that radio? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah?
the radio itself is making, again, a sound that is growing more familiar by the day, which is that staticky sound.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're tuning into like the wrong station.
Mm-hmm.
But Cassius seems intent on not changing it, and in fact, this seems to be desired thing. And
You wanna do another perception on Simon?
well, first I was thinking we could maybe do a whiz save.
Oh, great, cool, fun. Yeah, I can do that, yeah. That whiz save is going to be a disadvantage for me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, it's all coming together.
Oh yeah.
You first.
6.
Well, that's not good. A. Unfortunately, it's a disadvantage. which is quite sad for me.
Fine. Oh, but that's still pretty good.
Thank the gods, at least someone passed it.
Cassius is basically holding up this radio, and as the staticky sound like increases, you could definitely see like Cassius kind of zoning out. Which, again, you've been at this a couple nights.
Yeah, just like Simon just gets closer to Cassius, and I want to say that like even if he cannot really interact with the world around him, he can still sort of poke Cassius because since Cassius sees him, he recognizes his presence and stuff like that. So,
It
Simon
probably
is...
takes. Yeah, it would definitely take like physically shaking Cassius out of it.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
I was about to say that Simon will in fact grab Cassius' shoulder to shake him a little bit.
Cassius kind of like shakes his head and blinks and like gives you just like a little huff before he's still like leaving the radio on, but he's now like listening more closely to it, and this time instead of just pure static like it had been on other nights, there is little bits of what sounds like a song. It's like it's fragments of it. And like you can only make out like a few letters at a time, but there is a song and it's playing, and this is piqued Cassius's interest, which he sets down the radio on the ground for a bit and pulls out the map and makes a little red circle on it.
Just, you can roll perception if you want, but I like what's given for this, and I will give more details if you want. But what Cassius does know is that Simon is looking even more not happy about this, and like kind of looking at the radio, then at Cassius, then at the radio, then at Cassius. And just like probably after a few seconds he's like, can you turn that off?
Hold on, I'm gonna roll perception just for... Oh, Cassius!
There's nothing wrong with Simon. He just like looks like the grumpy self he is around that radio.
Because that's a 4 in perception. Jesus! Yeah.
I mean, considering Cassius is tired, that also makes sense. For the audience, Simon is starting to glitch a little bit.
Yeah. Cassius is just pointedly, well, he kind of like gives Simon like a pointed look before sighing and just tapping like the little button on the side of the radio to turn it off with his shoe.
Cool. Thank you.
Why do you insist on having that off so often anyway?
I don't like this thing. It gives me headaches and weird staticky feeling all around.
Well, considering we're working with static, that would make sense.
I know. But I don't like the fact that you seem to not feel any of that, and that I am.
I think Cassius just... he doesn't really say anything. He just kind of shrugs and bends down and picks up the radio and tucks it under his arm again. If the signal's getting strong here, maybe that would be a good location. But then again, it could be stronger elsewhere. I'm gonna have to do a couple more tests. And like, Cassius is like rubbing his face. Cassius is like rubbing his face.
Yeah.
Because again,
Simon is just trying to drag him back to sleep.
That is not working.
Come on, you can wait.
No, I'm getting close with this. I'm going to do this tonight if I can.
Do you even know if it's a good idea?
I don't know, honestly. I just know it is an idea. And it's more than anything else I can come up with, so this is what I'm sticking with.
Why do you define the thing?
I just need to do this.
And why? I feel like I could at least know that, considering the special situation we're in.
Personal reasons. You don't have to know. And Cassius is just Cassius does the equivalent of like shoving past you.
Mhm.
Like holding the radio as he starts walking around the edge of the lake.
Mhm. Simon just does the thing of like putting his arms down and just rolling his eyes. The youngs these days.
Yeah. Stubborn as a mole.
Mhm. And where exactly is Cassius going?
Well, he doesn't really have a particular, just
Mhm.
occasionally going on. He's like,
Oh, Hobby died.
oh, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, you died for just a second.
Oh boy. Okay, well, hopefully I don't die.
It should be fine. It should be okay. It should be all good.
Okay, what was the last thing you heard?
You started your sentence and then you didn't continue.
Ah, okay. Okay. Yes, is walking around the perimeter of the lake and is occasionally flicking the radio on and seeing if the song is becoming more clear. And if
Mhm.
the song is becoming off, then he keeps going in that direction.
Mhm.
And it's just
I'm
wash, rinse, repeat.
Listen, you can roll perception
On that.
again.
I will do this. Cassius,
Yeah.
please. I beg of you.
Oh, that's great. Cool. So that's a nat
Yes.
20. So, like every time you turn on the radio, Simon seems to flinch, and the stronger the music, the more he flinches.
Hmm.
And he also seems to be extremely uncomfortable. Like even more as you progress in your search, he gets more and more um not good looking, both
Yeah.
like emotionally and also physically, because now you have noticed that he has started glitching out.
Hmm.
Even his voice, when he tries to tell you stuff, sometimes there are words that completely disappear. Sometimes it gets gargled together and other
Ooh.
stuff like that.
Ooh.
Mhm.
Oh
He
boy.
also he also has tried telling you multiple times to go like hey, let's leave, let's go back home.
Hmm. Hmm. Do you want to roll insight on
Cool.
Cassius? Like as he's making these realizations.
Uh-huh. Let's see. Inside is fun. Inside is cool. Inside is chill. That's a 15.
Wait, where? Oh, there it is.
Uh,
It took a little bit to load on my end.
oh no.
Hmm. Okay, a 15. Cassius, like as you're having these glitches, and he's like noticing this,
Mm-hmm.
and you can see that hesitation that's now kind of building up on his expression,
Mm-hmm.
and like which is made more evident by him looking away from you and like thinking to himself. But there's also the sense of he's already getting so far with this. Why is he going to stop now? Sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like you know when you're in it deep enough that you want to keep going, but
Mm-hmm.
you don't want to stop.
I I feel like when Simon realizes that, like he takes a minute to think of what to do before putting his hand on Cassius's shoulder again, but not to shake him this time. And he's just like, listen, listen, I I understand that you wanna do this thing, but and I don't like to be selfish. I'm not like that. But also, I can't really back out of this. I'm stuck with you. And that's not a good situation at all.
And like Cassius is once again rubbing his face.
Listen,
He
if we
looks
back if we back up now,
exhausted.
I will leave you alone for and he's thinking very hard about this. 2 days.
Hmm.
3?
You can like see Cassius
Mm-hmm.
like genuinely thinking on this before one of his ears just kind of like flicker and he
Mm-hmm.
shakes his head and oh I
Come on, you're on for the whole week.
and he just very quietly murmurs, I need to do this. I this is I need the answers
I
for
mean,
things.
I understand that you have to do that, but at least, like, maybe not tonight, like, at least something to prepare, because I told you, like, this thing, I'm not trusting this at all. And, um, apparently that hurts me, and it doesn't hurt you, and so I'm not sure what's going to happen if we get close, and I'm not sure I want to find out.
And then I'm just gonna say that Cassius is still like gripping onto that radio in his hands,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
just like kind of possessively.
Mm-hmm.
And you can see like him staring off into space for a second as one of his ears start flicking, just absently.
Mm-hmm.
And then kind of like almost like Cassius isn't fully conscious of it. Cassius is starting to like walk down the perimeter of the lake again instead of start heading back towards camp.
I'm not sure if he can hear Simon, but Simon is in fact saying, "Oh, cool, cool, great, okay, fun, Cassius, hey, buddy, come on."
I am very sorry.
He is in fact trying to like wave at Cassius's face while saying, "Hey, come on, no, 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 no."
Look, I'm sorry. The whiz save earlier was a 6 for Cassius.
I know.
Cassius might not be fully there at the moment.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And he's just kind of trudging along more out of more subconsciously than anything.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Simon would have tried to grab the radio, but once again, he's incorporeal. He cannot grab the radio.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to bat at it to get it up Cassius's hands.
I mean,
I
you
feel
have
like
spells and such.
he,
You can
he does
try.
have
You can
spells.
try stuff.
He does have spell. I was about to say that, but he has first tried the physical myth. God, even if he could actually touch things, he's not that strong. But
Yeah.
spells. What spells do you have that you want to use, my dear Simon? Um, cool, because he has so many spells. For the audience that does not know this, Simon has so many charming spells.
There are so many.
Obi knows.
I put my hands on all of your collective shoulders. He has so many. I helped Lewis pick them.
You sure did. Um, cool. Yeah, he's gonna cast suggestion on Cash.
Okay.
So
What
your
save do I gotta do for that?
wisdom.
Oh boy. Cool. Wow!
That's a nat 20.
That's a nat 20 save.
He's not going anywhere.
What did you try for suggestion wise?
Going back to camp.
Yeah, no.
Like Simon was literally asking, come on, let's just turn around and leave back the way we came from.
I already told you I'm not doing that. And like Cassius does take the time to stop walking and just look at you.
You don't even need a perception for that, since you seem to be a little bit more back to yourself at this moment. Simon is not looking good at all. He is looking seriously panicky, along with the glitching.
I think Cassius is looking down at the radio and looking just around the general area.
Listen, Simon points directly at the radio. This thing is doing stuff that is not good, and it's I'm pretty sure this thing has intentions, and I don't like that. And very personally, I feel like you should get rid of that. And we can you can just tell me what you need, and we can find a solution together. But we don't have to do this one, because this one.
What I need is a connection. I need to get in contact with someone, and I need to do it.
I can get you with internet. I could technically get you in contact with literally anyone.
Not with other planes of existence, Simon. Look, what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to find a connection that's strong enough using this, and he holds up the radio, to make it easier to contact somebody that I need to get answers from, so I can fix this. And he just gestures to all of himself.
Simon takes a second. First of all, you don't know if that person you're trying to contact is going to help you. Secondly, what the fuck do you mean?
Cassius is just frustratedly he's turned off the radio at this point because it's making it hard for him to think. And he's just pacing back and forth.
Why? Don't groan at me.
I'm trying to think of how he's trying to word things, but right now he's just kind of stuttering in my brain, and I can't get him to say things.
Words hard.
Words hard. He's probably starting to go off in a spiel of what he's doing. Just out of frustration, he's trying to explain his thought processes and trying to give the logic behind what he's trying to do. And I don't know if you want to roll a general intelligence to see if you can follow along, or
I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it.
Maybe Arcana. I don't know.
I think straight intelligence would work.
Yeah.
Simon, how smart are you? could be better, it could be worse. Hey, he follows!
19! Okay. So what Cassius is expressing is that he himself does not have the magical prowess or capability on his own to be able to do what he wants to do. But ever since he found this this quote unquote signal, he's found that it wants to spread. It wants to be able to connect things and people in some way. And he's looking to take advantage of that. So this whole time at camp, he has been sneaking out at night to find just places that where the signal is stronger, so that he can find a spot to, you know, to make that connection.
Does Cassius look at Simon?
As he's explaining, no.
Yeah,
because it's kind of that sense. It's kind of that sense of like as he's explaining, it's something that he's been hyper fixating on, and he was lost in the sauce of explaining it.
Oh, Cassius might be lost.
But as soon as he's done, he finally huffs and like puts his hands on his hips and like finally takes a look at Simon.
Simon has his hands in a
see if he's following.
Simon has his hands in a prayer. So what you're trying to tell me is that you found out about a sort of parasitic virus thing that turns people into a sort of hive mind, and you're sure that it's not going to go wrong if you try to take advantage of this, despite having never met this entity before.
Well, when you put it like that, it sounds ridiculous.
It is! It is! Cassius' body! Think about it. Think about it for a second. Please, please think about it. No, listen. I understand. Like, it's fine. Sometimes you get lost in the ideas and stuff like that. I totally understand that. It happens to me too. But you have to take a second to think about it. Like, if not then, do it now.
Oh gosh, I'm putting my head in my hands. Cassius, my boy. I'm gonna roll a d2.
Uh-oh.
1 is gonna be one thing, 2 is gonna be the other thing.
Uh-oh. I don't like this.
1 is that he's actually gonna try to listen to Simon and think about it more. 2, he's gonna keep going.
Oh no. Please, dice parser. Yes!
Okay. That is a 1.
Yes! Thank the gods!
Okay. Well, that is not the result I was expecting from my boy, but you know what? I think this is like the first time Cassius like has ever taken one of your suggestions into account. I must stress this.
Well, I mean, considering the state that Simon is in right now.
Yeah. Yeah, that is definitely adding to the...
Like, for once he's serious.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
For once.
And there's just... Cassius is just, like, stopping. He's taking a deep breath, and he's putting, like, his head in his hands and rubbing his temples. Oh! Something is felt. Ah!
Oh, no.
Don't mind that.
It was the radio. Simon has punted it in the lake, finally. At least that's what he has done in his mind, because once again he cannot interact with objects.
Hmm. I think Cassius is just sighing as he bends down and picks up the radio. Doesn't turn it back on, thankfully.
Oh, thank God. He does
And
your
just
Simon sigh.
and just kind of shoves it back into his coat.
Mm-hmm.
Ugh,
Okay,
fine.
cool. Thank you. Let's go back to or your place. We can talk about it.
I just I don't know what else to do.
I mean, come on. You can tell everything to me. I'm your pal now.
We are not. Never mind. This is stupid. And like Cassius is just grumbling as he starts. Like he gives like the edge of the lake like a one long look over before he shoves his hands into the pockets of his pants and he's just like trudging back towards the camp.
Mm-hmm. Simon is like, it's like you can see it's visible on his face that Simon is very happy to get away from where they were going.
Although the victory might be short-lived considering.
Yeah! No, it's fine. I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm pretty sure you know what I'm talking about.
No, I don't.
And I'm pretty sure Jade knows what I'm talking about.
No, it's fine. It's cool. Jill, there's nothing wrong.
I am trying to think about how to take this FPS because I was thinking Cassius would be determined to do the thing, but now he's not doing the thing. So now I'm just sitting here.
Simon is very convincing.
He is. He is.
I mean, like, I feel like, while nothing is happening for now, Simon is in fact trying to, like, get some info on what is Cassius's goal in all of this.
Well, the thing is, like, Cassius isn't comfortable about sharing all the details yet, still.
Yeah, but that
'Cause
is what
again-
he's comfortable with saying.
Yeah. I think. I gotta think about what Cassius would be willing to share. Because he did already kind of explain at some things. He did explain that he's trying to contact somebody specific, and he's trying to get answers for something and fix something about himself. He wasn't specific on that. He just gestured to all of him.
Yeah.
I mean, if Simon could come up with questions, Cassius could maybe come up with answers.
Well, I mean, I guess like the first thing you would in fact ask is, what's the thing you want to fix about yourself? Because that it makes sense as a question.
The deadpan look that Cassius is giving Simon.
Simon is legit confused.
Is it not obvious?
I mean, he looks you up and down.
Gestures to himself again.
Yeah, you're a tall, lanky vampire lad. Yeah, what did I do?
One of those things in that sentence is something I don't want to be.
Tall?
Vampire! Genius!
Okay, I was trying to joke, but okay. What, you don't want to be a vampire anymore?
I never wanted to be a vampire in the first place. It just happened.
What happened to you?
I genuinely do not know the specifics. I went to sleep, had the nightmare, and I woke up this. And he just kind of flicks at one of his own ears.
Mm-hmm. Do an insight.
Insight. Okay, cool. That's Cassius, you have such garbage insight. Oh boy. Actually, wait, hold on. I just remembered the thing. We could do that after this interaction.
You do have an inspiration point if you want.
I do. But I'm gonna save it. I want to save it.
Well, with a 13, well, the most, like, the most easy thing to notice is that Simon has been way more quiet after you've said that. It's just kind of looking at you. You're imagining that he's processing the information.
Cassius kind of reacts oddly to this. Like, the longer Simon is just kind of, like, looking, the more, like, Cassius is just kind of, like, hunching up his shoulders and just eventually just lets out an exasperated, frustrated sound and is just moving faster towards the camp. He's probably left the side of the lake by this point.
Yeah, just like the second that that Cassius has done is big, irritated side ground. Simon seemed to wake up just a little bit and shake his head before following.
Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong about being a vampire? It's cool. What? It's fine. It's fine. You don't have to tell me. I'm just asking in case you want to say. But like, the more information I have, the easier it is to help you.
Yeah, Cassius is just keeping quiet now because he go into those details because personal stuff.
Entirely fair. Just like, he sees Simon next to him just like flip his palms up in like, okay, understand.
I think just Cassius is just being quiet now. And it's more like of a thoughtful quiet than a frustrated quiet, like is the normal.
You can do another perception if you want.
I'm trying to think because I know Cassius would want to ask questions for Simon now that they've kind of like calmed down, quote unquote. But yeah, I'm gonna roll that perception. A 10.
Cool. Okay.
Actually, no. I know the perfect reason why he maybe doesn't.
Because he's deep in his thoughts.
Oh no, it's for something else.
Oh no. Cool.
Okay, so you're familiar with the little thing that happens to Cassius sometimes during FPSs.
Oh yeah!
Yeah! That thing! There is a brief moment where the camera zooms out a bit, and like in the foreground, in next to the trees, you can see like the shadowy paw of a wolf, which is
yes.
even closer than it has been the previous times Cassius has caught a glimpse of this thing. And as Cassius is like looking at Simon to try to gauge what is occurring, he actually catches a glimpse of the wolf within the corner of his eye, and he yelps and points his umbrella at it again.
He does actually get a yelp out of Simon too when he does that.
Yeah. But there is the sound of like things rustling before the shadowy wolf disappears back into wherever it came from. And you probably don't see any lick of this. You just see Cassius panicking.
He was
Briefly.
more preoccupied with Cassius immediately panicking suddenly.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You go to look at where Cassius is pointing his umbrella and you don't really see anything. It's just there. There's just nothing.
It's like, okay, Cassius, it's fine. There's nothing.
No,
It's
there's
cool.
It's something.
Let's just hurry back to camp, okay?
And now Cassius is not moving for completely different reasons.
You want to talk about that?
Wait, what was I doing? I zoned out for a second there.
Oh, you know, there's messages in the gallery and stuff.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
There's stories messages.
I'm actually looking at that.
Uh-oh.
Looking directly at that.
Okay.
Okay.
Just before we attack this point, I just want to say for the audience, for the 10-year-old in perception, just for the fun note to it, it was because Simon kept looking back at Cassius while Cassius was deep in thoughts. But the reason you have not noticed that is that because every time you looked at Simon, like before the wolf appeared, every time you looked at Simon, you looked away. Right before you could see him looking at you.
Oh. Man.
Don't worry about
Just
it.
lies down on the ground, man. I know what's happening. The audience doesn't. I'm dying. Hello.
No, it's fine. It's cool.
Fine. It's cool. Chill. Regardless,
yeah, there's bad things.
There's bad things that are happening. Oh gosh. Trying to think of how to describe it. What is Simon's passive perception?
Oh god,
I know Cassius's is 15. Well, what is your perception bonus?
His perception is a 14.
Okay, so passive perception is 14, Cassius is 15. So I think it's fair to say that the both of them start hearing very faintly that song, like that little bits of it that we're trying to get through Cassius's radio before. It is
Simon immediately start glitching again.
I'm thinking we gotta make whiz saves.
Cool.
I love making whiz saves.
There's Cassius. That's a 21!
Oh, Cassius is going great. Let's see if Forlax have just inverse. That would be very funny.
That would be funny.
At disadvantage. Great, that's a 9. That's already not very good. Let's see if I can make it worse.
It's already bad.
No,
nope, 9.
9 it is. That's not good.
Mm.
I mean, that will be easy to see on Simon. Then, no,
Hey, so what's
um,
happening with Simon, Lewis?
cool. So, like, the way I want to describe it is that they started hearing the song. Immediately, Cassius sees that Simon is starting to glitch again, and it's getting worse by the second. And Simon himself is definitely looking panicked at that, and also not very, not in pain. And Simon was about to the complete sentence that he was going to say to Cassius is you know what, let's not go back to your apartment, let's just skip town. But he didn't even get through half of that that sentence before his voice started getting horribly glitchy and loud, and not good for the ears to hear,
Yeah.
with literally
Yeah.
not a single recognizable word in that.
Yeah, I
And
figured.
that made Simon flinch too, and his design, like, he's not a tune, but his design has started turning staticky too.
Oh, great. Okay, cool. All right. Okay,
Um,
now Cassius is starting to reasonably be like, okay, this is bad. This is bad. This is bad.
no, it's fine. It's cool. It's chill. There's nothing wrong, ever.
Okay, Lewis, I have to ask you a question. Is Simon compromised in this moment?
What would you say with compromise? What do you mean by that?
Like, you know how the signal makes people want to start doing things and stuff, and
Well,
do we have to start worrying about that, Lewis?
well, it was a 9.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh God. Oh no.
I feel like Cassius would actually start hearing the radio song through Simon too.
Oh, that's not good. Oh, that's not good.
But
Ooh.
it's very faint through the through all the glitching, but it's still hearable.
Oh, great. Okay. Cassius is, well, he tries covering his ears so he could like not hear Simon, but also Simon is in his brain. It kind of doesn't help.
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It really doesn't.
And Cassius is just swearing under his breath, and he's going to try and cast he's going to try and cast fly. Actually, he's gonna try and cast fly.
Oh, great! Get away from this, please.
Yeah, he's trying. He's trying his best, man. There's just that toonish as Cassius goes from, familiar lanky vampire person to to teeny little bat. And he's trying to like make a beeline to just away. Away. Away is the best way I can describe it. He's picking a direction and he's going.
Uh-huh.
Because he doesn't like what's happening. And then to make things worse, the longer they're staying there, the more Simon is getting glitchy and the louder he's getting, and then it's just getting worse, and then it's getting bad real fast, man.
Oh, it sure is.
I'm gonna make
when I said by the
save.
second, I meant it.
As Cassius is taking off, I'm gonna make another whiz save at disadvantage because things are getting bad real fast. Because I know what's happening. It's getting stronger.
Yeah.
15 and only.
It seems the signal is being a little bitch.
It is. It apparently is making many people not hear the game.
It's fine.
That's funny. It's like affecting some people, but not everyone. Okay.
Yeah. Hi.
Okay.
Welcome, people affected by the signal.
Okay. This is where I think I might need some actual ruling in here, Jade, because I don't know where to take this, considering one of them is compromised and
Yup.
Cassius is trying to get away, and those were 15s, but I do not know.
It's hey, Avi.
I am dying. The kitchen is croaking.
Listen, it's fine.
Okay, before I can get cut off again, what do you want to have happen from this point?
If I may unmute, hi, hello.
Yes.
Hi, welcome.
Hi, we love you.
So if I'm getting the right idea, you're still somewhat in the middle of the woods. I'm guessing probably somewhere in between the actual camp and the abandoned camp across the lake, meaning you probably went around the lake. And you're currently flying away as a bat, while Simon is now stuck in the middle of those woods.
Well, Simon is technically stuck inside of Cassius's head. It's just that Cassius could see Simon, but wherever Cassius goes, Simon goes.
Okay, so you're just flying around while Cassius is floating next to you.
Yeah, probably Simon has disappeared by now for a hot second back in the brain because it was glitching too much for now.
Well, that depends on where you want to head, Avi. Do you want to head back to camp, or do you want to try and follow that noise that you're now hearing? Which, yeah, no, that's about it. You can either follow the noise, or I mean, I guess depending on how long you take on this, you might just get taken over while you're flying over the lake, which is not a good.
Yeah. Oh no, the Cassius has put himself in a bad situation.
Yeah.
I mean, technically he doesn't need to breathe, so he'll be fine in that sense.
No, but you will be in a very interesting location when the players get to you.
Yeah.
God.
I think I want to determine it if Cassius can either make this live save or not that I'm about to make. Or at disadvantage because there's a lot of things going against him at the moment.
Oh yeah, and it's a high save DC. I'm gonna let you know that right now.
Yeah. It's an 11. Nope.
You still have your inspiration.
You do have but inspiration. If you want.
Is it bad that I want to save it for the signal game? Is that allowed?
That is allowed.
I want to save that.
There have been people who have been saving their inspiration points for other sessions.
I'll let you save that for the signal game. So.
Yes, cool. Thank you.
You have failed your wisdom saving throw, correct?
Yep, that is a thing.
All right. Allow me then to describe what happens, if that's okay with you.
Cool.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. So, like the previous FPS, Cassius, as you're flying away from the forest itself, there is something you can see. Since you're flying over the lake, you can see across it, directly across from the other camp, from the camp you just came from, is the abandoned camp. This was a place that obviously you had heard some of the counselors speak about, but like nobody was allowed to go over there. And as you look at it, as your mind sort of like gets just filled with this static white noise of that just seems to overtake, that you've come familiar with because of your time with the radio, you see basically what happened in 2.4 gigahertz, in which out of the speakers sitting in the middle of the abandoned camp comes basically shooting like a large fountain, basically, of static, which comes to blanket over the entirety of Camp Campen. And as it does so, you feel yourself snap out of your bat form and the fly spell fall. And the last scene that we see is just Cassius alongside Simon, who has now reappeared,
Mhm.
falling and then crashing into the lake.
Oh. Cool. Cool. We get to be the creepy lake monster. Neat.
Absolute terrifying.
And
Thank you so much.
we'll pick that one up back in the last
Cool.
day of Camp Campen.
Cool.
Happy Halloween game from January.
Yay! Welcome to where everything is packed.
It's fine, it's cool show. I don't know what you're talking about.
This
Listen,
is a very
us-
good birthday time. I get to make problems on purpose.
Listen, as the people say these days, all will listen to the signal.
Mhm. Regardless, this will be picked up sometime in the very near future by Jade's Camp Campen game, which which is gonna be following the aftermath of this. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah. So anyway, thanks for listening.
Yeah, that was very
hope you had
fun.
fun. So yeah, we'll see you next time. And yeah.
Love y'all very much.
Okay. Bye.